Ray of light is incident on the surface of a glass plate of thickness t. If the angle of the incidence theta is very small, the emerging ray would be displaced sideways by an amount of. If I consider there is a plate over here of thickness t and a light ray is incident at certain angle such that this angle theta is very small. So what will happen over here is this light ray will get refracted once and it will again emerge from the other side by the same angle of emergence as that of the incidence. Okay, so we have to find out by what amount is it displaced. In order to get the amount that is displaced, I will extend this line. When I extend this line, you will see that the incident ray, when I extend the incident ray and the emergent ray, both of them are parallel to each other. So at what distance they are displaced? So in short, we have to find out the perpendicular distance between them. Okay, so let this point be equal to AB. Okay, let this distance be equal to AB, let this point be equal to C, let this point over here be equal to D. Okay, I can say that mu, that is the refractive index is given as n, is equal to sin I divided by sin r, that is sin theta divided by sin r. So now over here, understand that the theta over here is very small. So when theta is small, okay, when theta is small, sin theta will be approximately equal to theta, tan theta will also be approximately equal to theta, and since r is even smaller than theta, I can say that sin r will also be approximately equal to r, and the same thing happens with the tan r. Okay, so now let us first find out the sin I and sin r. Now since these values are very small, I can say that n will be equal to theta divided by r. So r over here will be equal to theta divided by n. Let this be the first equation. Okay, let this be the first equation. Now I can say that the length CD over here, is equal to T. Okay, so over here AC can be found out as the angle ACD is R. So I can say that cos R will be equal to CD divided by AC. Okay, cos R is equal to CD divided by AC. Now over here cos R over here is equal to CD divided by AC. Now cos R can be written as root of 1 minus sin square R. Okay, root of 1 minus sin square R. CD over here is equal to T and AC is unknown. Let the AC be as it is. Okay, let AC be as it is. So AC over here will be equal to T root of 1 minus sin square R. Sin square R is approximately equal to R, and R over here is equal to theta divided by n. So 1 minus theta divided by n the whole square, this will be equal to AC. Okay, let this be equation number 2. Okay, we have to find out the value of AB. In order to get the value of AB, I know the value of AC. Now let us see this angle, that is angle ACB. Let us find out the angle ACB. Angle ACB is equal to I minus R. Okay, angle ACB is equal to I minus R. Tan of this angle, tan of I minus R is equal to, tan is opposite upon or I can take this angle over here is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so I can take tan R or I can take sin R. Let me take sin R directly. Okay, so sin I minus R will be equal to opposite upon adjacent. Opposite over here, opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite over here is equal to AB. Hypotenuse over here is equal to AC. So over here it will be equal to sin I minus R. Again this can be approximated to I minus R is equal to AB. AB I do not know. This is the value I have to find out. AC over here will be equal to, AC over here is, I have already found out the value. It is equal to T root of n square minus theta square divided by n square. Okay, n square minus theta square divided by n square. Okay, let this term be as it is. I will cross multiply and get the answer for this. So AB is equal to I minus R into AB divided by T. Okay, AB divided by T. So AB over here will be equal to AB into T divided by root of or AB into root of n square minus theta square divided by n square. Okay, n square minus theta square divided by n square. Now I over here is equal to theta, r over here is equal to, r over here is given as, I have already found out the value, theta divided by n. So it will be equal to theta divided by n into t. Now n square minus theta square can be approximated to n square minus theta square can be approximated to n square, because the refractive index will anyway be greater than 1. Okay, refractive index will be anyway greater than 1. So n square by n square over here will be equal to 1. Okay, n square by n square over here will be equal to 1. So this will be equal to n theta, okay, or I can say theta common, n minus 1 divided by n into t. Okay, so let us see the answers. Theta into t, n minus 1 divided by n. Okay, theta into t, n minus 1 divided by n, which is option number B. Okay, so which is over here option number B.